But let me first tell you a miracle. I saw Anthony Rogers. I saw him face to face. I saw David Wood face to face. And we interacted, and I told him I'm going to announce it publicly. I sought for his forgiveness, and I asked for his forgiveness and to squash the beef between us. And I said, I'm going to publicly apologize because, as I've said before, and I'll say it again, my problem with Anthony was that he spoke about my ex-wife and my daughters. And I told him that. By the way, David Wood, you can see he was excited. He started filming it. David Wood was filming it because he got excited. Now, to see that. And I got to say, he's not a porker. He's lean. In fact, I'm the porker. The guy's lean. So I got to take back what I've said. Even though the videos will be up, let those videos be a sign that even Christians can be divided, angry, and sin, but then can be reconciled. Now, he still obviously thinks I'm a heretic because I'm in the Catholic Church. That's okay. Remember, I've said it. I've been consistent, brethren. I don't care if someone thinks I'm a heretic because one man's saint is another man's heretic. Just like he knows I don't like Calvinism anymore. But we can agree to disagree and not demonize each other. So I went up to him, and I'm not trying to be a hero. He had nothing but love for me too. You could see from his eyes, it was two friends who loved each other who were hurt. And I went up to him, and he goes, I said to him, I forgot the exact words. I go, my favorite heretic. I go, am I? I could see the hurt. And I hugged him, and I kissed him. And I said, Anthony, my problem with you was you mentioned my ex-wife and my daughters. And Muslims clipped it, and they've gone viral. I go, that was my only problem. You could have criticized my beliefs and accused me of being a heretic. I understand. One man's saying is another man's heretic. But it's when you talked about my family, you hurt me. But I apologize to you for making it personal. Never again. So, brethren, I've asked for his forgiveness. He embraced me fully with open arms. So, no more Anthony Rogers. I will not talk about him personally again. I will not attack him again. I'm not interested in demonizing Anthony anymore. I'm not interested in attacking him anymore. I'm not interested in debating him. I love him as my brother, even though I know he won't consider me because I'm a heretic. That's fine. May God have mercy on us. But I've asked for his forgiveness, and I'm going to go publicly and say that I'm going to apologize. So let it be known, I have squashed my beef with Anthony. I love him. In fact, I'm getting emotional thinking about it. Remember, I said I broke bread with him and we were close. You can still see, I can see in his eyes a love there. I still see it. I know he's hurt because I'm in the Catholic tradition. Because to him, obviously, he thinks it's false. So it's done with, brethren. It's over. Anthony will not be mentioned negatively by me anymore. Of course, I don't agree with Calvinism. You know it. And he thinks that I'm into a falsity. That's okay. We can, here, Jay Dyer. I worked with Jay Dyer. He thinks the Catholic Church is not true. I can work with people, even though we don't agree with each other, and we may consider each other heretics, on common truths. So I want this to be official. I love Anthony, and I've asked him to forgive me, and I've been consistent. I only went after him because he mentioned my family. It hurt me. But he's forgiven me, and I've said I will publicly, and I'm not doing it to be a hero. I want to be like Jesus, and I want to love like Jesus, be bold like Jesus, holy like Jesus, and also compassionate, forgiving like Jesus. So if you guys are upset at me, forgive me, but that's it. Now, even David Wood gave him a hug, told him you're my favorite white dude, and David Wood was excited, and he was filming it. He was filming it. Even Anthony goes, now watch, you're going to film this moment because of Bible. So I don't want you to use me to attack. It's done. We've squashed it. For the glory of Jesus Christ, we've squashed it. May the Lord have mercy on me and pity me. See, it's getting emotional for me, right? So now I won't be mentioning Anthony. You want to learn from his stuff on the Trinity? Go for it. Obviously, we don't agree on what the gospel is, and that's fine, but it's over, brother. It's over. That's it. May he forgive me. And I saw love in his eyes, man. It was hard looking at him because I've told you, and I'll say it again, I have deep love for him, and I've had deep love for James White. So it's hard when you become bitter enemies, people that you broke bread with and loved. So it's over. And on top of that, David Wood gave him a hug. That's my favorite I do. He braced me. So his heart healed towards me. So that's over. It's done with.